School students from right across the country are taking to the streets today to demand action on climate change, from Kirikiri in the north to Invercargill in the south.
I saw this and my hands started shaking. I knew something like this was going to happen eventually, and to be honest with you, I felt responsible.
This is the attack I don't want to say it was the attack I was waiting for, but it was the attack I was waiting for. It's like living in California, you know, we're all waiting for the big earthquake. Nobody wants it to happen, but you know it's going to occur. And that's what the Christchurch shooting was to me.
Of course, any mass shooting is awful to hear about, but this one hit particularly close to home because myself and other researchers in this space were worried something like this would happen.
There's always a history to these things. It wasn't just one day he decided that I'm going to go out and commit this act of violence. There was that ideology, that hateful ideology which developed in his mind.
We have seen this story play out too many times, and the script is now written for us. And it's just a matter of putting in a different name of a city and a different name of an attacker. That's how common this has become, and that's how dangerous this has become.
White supremacy has been around a lot longer than social media. But the ways in which our politics, including white supremacy, racism, have combined with technological change to become something new, well, that's a complicated story for us to get into.
When I called them out for the moral bankruptcy, which I still see, then that was something that caught the eye of sub-editors around the world. We're all entitled to be kept safe.
We were complacent in New Zealand about the chance of it happening here. A gunman killing 51 people at 2 mosques in Christchurch, live streaming it on Facebook and deliberately leaving digital footprints for others to follow.
Kia ora, good afternoon. Welcome back to this News Hub breaking news special. A gunman with an automatic weapon has opened fire on a mosque in central Christchurch.
We saw mass shootings in other countries, particularly America, all the time, and it's horrible to watch from a distance. But it's way more horrible to watch it up close.
We must stress those numbers are unconfirmed, just reports at this stage.
We just finished with our Friday prayer, and I had actually got a call from a Christian friend. She gave me a call and said, "I hope you and your family are all right." And I don't know what had happened.
Good morning. I have just been briefed by officials.
Then I turned on the TV, and that's when I realised what was happening in Christchurch.
A total now of 49 people have been killed. Work is underway to confirm their identities as quickly as possible.
The questions began immediately. How long had he been planning it? Why hadn't authorities noticed him? Why did tech companies not say anything? And what are they going to do to stop it happening again? Initially, the focus was on Facebook since the alleged shooter live-streamed his attack there. Other tech companies came under intense questioning too because of his use of social media platforms. And just before he began that live stream, he posted a message to his cobbers, as he calls them, on a site called 8chan. How would you describe 8chan?
So 8chan is essentially an online forum with multiple different conversations happening at the same time, but it's also a cesspool of hate and extremism. You know, it's very, very popular amongst extremists, and in our studies that we've done, we've seen the level of bigotry, anti-Semitic, anti-Muslim, and all forms of bigotry, those levels to be at very, very high activity on that platform. So if you're an extremist and you want to find like-minded sympathizers, you're going to go to 8chan.
It's like Star Wars, like a worse hive of scum and villainy you will never find. It's just this, it's like, do you know what 8chan is like? It's like you go there and you read the post on it and they're not really attributed to anyone, and it's like,